Celerity Telecom.
Welcome to Celerity Telecom. This is another video. In this day, we're going to look at getting a file ready for uploading into the Unidal. So we're going to go ahead. First thing we need to do is we need to trim the fat. So we need to get rid of all the information that we do not need, that you do not want to upload. Reason being, it makes the file smaller and quicker to work with. Also, you can only go from columns A to column Z. In this case, you could only go to here. If you have data here, there's going to be an issue. It may or may not upload correctly. So here, we're going to keep what's most important to us at this point. This is just a customer's reference file. So we're going to go ahead, if we don't need this, we're going to go ahead and delete this. We have the first name, last name, city, state. We have extra columns here that we do not use and do not need. It's important to have your information lined up. So when you, for example, in this case, we'll do state. Obviously, this file was not properly formatted because it has the city here. So it's going to upload this thinking that this is the city, and it's going to show up under state. So it's very important that when you get your files, that they're in the proper order, and every column represents what it's supposed to be representing. In this case, you would probably have to do something like this in order to upload in the proper area. So once you have your file saved up and ready, okay, this is good, this is how I want it. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and click File. File Save As. We're going to give it a name. We'll call it Leads. It also needs to be saved in a CSV file. Once it's done, click on Save. Continue. Now we'll get exit out of this file. So now that we have this file saved and we have it ready for import, we're going to add a new list. A list ID of 55555. We'll give it a name, test. We'll attach it to a particular campaign, and we'll go ahead and activate the list. Click on Submit, and here will be your reset status leads in this list. So when you run out of when all the leads in your list have been dialed, you then click on Reset. You submit, and it reset all the leads in that particular statuses so that the system calls them again, depending on your dial statuses. So go ahead and click Load New Leads. So now we're going to choose the file. And here's the leads file that we uploaded. We're going to pick a list ID override where we want to attach those leads to a list. The phone code will remain by default. That's only if you're calling outside the US. Custom layout, that will specify what each column represents. And we're going to do duplicate check if an entire system. In this case, we're not going to do duplicate checks. Once it's done, click on Submit. Then we specify what each column represents. So in this case, we got to know where the phone number is. So the phone number is here. The first thing would be here. Last thing would be here. City would be here. State would be here. So once you selected all your columns that you want to upload into the system, you think it will represent, click on OK to process. Currently processing. You see you have 2,098 good leads. None of them were bad. A total of 298. So it's like a kind of final entry report that lets you know what was done and what was uploaded and what was bad, and the total number of leads in the system that was processed. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned to the next video.
Celerity Telecom.